Right now, you are standing on a mountain of dirty ice, drifting through the dark between the planets. The ground beneath your boots is black as coal, frozen harder than rock, and older than the Earth itself. This is a comet, and it is falling, slowly, toward the distant sun. Be careful how you move. Here, gravity barely exists. A single careless jump could throw you off this world forever. So plant your feet, and stay with me. Today, you are going to ride a comet as it comes to life. First, where you are, this is Comet 67P, a lump of ice and rock only about 4 kilometers across. Its real name is Churyumov-Gerasimenko, after the two astronomers who discovered it. A spacecraft from Earth, called Rosetta, once chased this comet for 10 years to reach the very spot where you now stand. Look at the shape of the ground stretching away from you. This comet is not a simple ball. It has two great lobes joined by a narrow neck, so the whole world looks a little like a rubber duck. Some think two smaller comets drifted together long ago and gently fused into this single strange body. Now look down at your own boots and try to take a step. On this tiny world, you weigh almost nothing. You are tens of thousands of times lighter than you are on Earth. A gentle hop that would barely clear a curb at home could send you drifting upward for minutes. Jump too hard, and you would simply never come back down. You would float away into space. So you do not really walk here, you creep. You cling. You push off softly and glide. The ground itself is a frozen mixture of water ice, frozen gases, dust, and dark, tar-like grains. It is one of the blackest surfaces in the solar system, reflecting less light than fresh asphalt. All around you, the landscape is jagged and broken, scattered with boulders the size of houses. In the distance, rise cliffs hundreds of meters tall, sheer walls of ancient ice and dust. One of these cliffs is so dramatic that it casts long, knife-sharp shadows across the plains below. Above you, the sky is utterly black and packed with more stars than you have ever seen. And the sun is just a small, fierce point of light, far brighter than any star, but tiny and cold-looking from here. Now something begins to change. The comet is drawing closer to that distant sun, and the surface is starting to wake. As sunlight warms the ice, it does not melt into water. Out here, it turns straight from solid into gas. That escaping gas drags dust off the surface with it, and the comet begins to breathe. Suddenly, near your feet, the ground hisses. A jet of gas and dust erupts upward, straight into space. These jets can burst from cracks and pits across the surface, glowing faintly as sunlight catches the dust. Stay clear of them. A strong jet could lift you off the ground and carry you away like a leaf in the wind. From the warm, sunlit side, the comet sheds gas and dust by the ton, every single second. Then the comet rotates, and where you stand turns away from the sun into the cold of night. A day here lasts only about 12 hours, so dawn and dusk race past you again and again. As your patch of ground swings back into sunlight, the jets around you flare to life once more. Now lift your eyes from the surface and look at what the comet is becoming. All that escaping gas and dust forms a vast, glowing cloud around the nucleus, called the Comet, and the sun's light and wind push that cloud outward into a long, shining tail. From space, that tail can stretch for millions of kilometers, always pointing away from the sun. You are standing at the head of a comet, the very thing that, from Earth, looks like a star with a glowing tail. Now think about what this frozen world really is, and where it came from. This ice has been locked away, almost unchanged, since the solar system was born, over 4.5 billion years ago. A comet is a leftover, a frozen crumb from the cloud that once formed the sun and all the planets. Inside it are water and the simple building blocks of life, the same kind that may have rained down on the young Earth. So as you stand here, you are touching the deep past, a piece of the very stuff we are all made from. The comet sweeps on toward the sun, its tail blazing, shedding a little more of itself with every kilometer. And one quiet question drifts up with the dust around you. How much of what you are began, long ago, on a frozen world just like this one?